Will someone please take this bag off my head?
Hungry for freedom, are you, Mr. Peterson?
Who is that?
You didn't seem too hungry for freedom when you were working with the Nazis.
Mr. Barley, is that you?
Afraid so, old bean.
Oh dear.
And may I introduce John Woodframe, an agent in training.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Now back to the matter at hand. It would appear we have found you out, Mr. Peterson.
Yes, it's true. I'm a German spy. The things I've done have haunted me, but that guilt does not absolve me from my actions.
Quite. Mr. Peterson, we would like to know everything you know about the Nazis. Tell me, what's their next move?
I'm afraid it's going to take more than a little question to get the answers out of me.
Mr. Woodframe, shoot him in the foot, will you?
That'll do the trick. The Nazis' next move is already underway. I'm afraid they've captured Agent Wilkinson and Agent Howard, and they'll be planning an execution once they've squeezed the buggers dry of information. And due to their new potent truth serum, that shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Which means killing them won't be too much of a problem either. Well, pains me to say it, but I suppose my two best agents and lifelong friends are dead.
It would seem so.
Well, I must admit, Mr. Peterson, my anger knows no bounds. I'm afraid I have no choice but to exact revenge.
Oh, very well. Get on with it then.
Well, Mr. Woodframe, I'm afraid my two best agents are dead. I have no choice but to graduate you from trainee to field agent right now, immediately.
How exciting.
Quite. And you'll need a partner. Now, we shall head back to London and plan our next move.
Brilliant.
Oh, and Agent Woodframe,
Yes?
you can stop holding my hand now. Hello.
Mr. Barley, your 10 o'clock appointment is here.
All right, send him in.
Mr. Barley, my name is Anna Greenwood.
Charmed, Miss Greenwood. But I'm afraid the interviews for nurses aren't for another 2 hours. You're a little early, don't you think?
And what, Mr. Barley, makes you think I want to be a nurse?
I mean no offence, Miss Greenwood.
None taken. No, I'm afraid I'm here because I've heard you're in need of a new agent. One with skill, experience, and a level head.
Oh, do you know some lads who are up to the task?
No, Mr. Barley, I was talking about me. I think you'll find I have all the necessary paperwork.
All right, let's see. Ah, you majored in world politics at Cambridge. All top grades. Your teacher must have been quite the man.
What makes you think he was a man?
You'll forgive me if I'm off today, Miss Greenwood. I just didn't expect the interviewee to be someone of your variety.
A woman?
It's not that. We need smart, brave women like you at home, where the real war is. Mothering the children whose fathers have gone off to fight the Nazis, fighting with the stove every night to make a cracking roast, keeping the country clean and pretty for when the boys return. I just think you'd be better off...
Better off knitting by the fire. Mr. Barley, I have no intention of knitting by the fire while Hitler conquers Europe. You see, in my time I've learned one thing. There are people who knit and people who fight. I'd like very much to fight.
Miss Greenwood, being an agent requires discipline, quick thinking, rationality and a logical approach.
I can assure you I'm every bit as qualified as a man, and everything a man can do I can do just as well or better.
Is that so? Can you do this?
Well, I must admit, that is quite impressive.
That's what I thought.
How do you manage to move it like that?
Years of practice. Scout leader taught me many moons ago. He said you can do it with ease if you master the motion of your hips. Oh. Come in. Mr. Barley, showing the new recruits your hula hoop skills again, I see. Ah, Mr. Woodframe. This is Anna Greenwood. She's interested in becoming an agent.
Miss Greenwood. Charmed. I'm sure you are. Would you like me to show you around the place when you're done here?
Oh, no. She's not going anywhere until she beats my hula hoop score. 96, 97, 98, 99. 100. Here you go, Anna Greenwood. Why don't you show me your skills on that?
Oh, this is nonsense. I don't need to prove myself as a hula hooper.
Well, I wouldn't speak too soon. We all did it.
You're joking.
Come on, Anna. Time to earn your place in the ranks of British intelligence.
Oh, very well. All right, pass it here.
What was that? 3?
You know, I think that was closer to 2.5. All right, Mr. Woodframe. Why don't you show me how it's done if you're so good?
Very well. Give it here. Mrs. McIntosh, cancel all my appointments for the next 5 hours. I do believe we're having a hula hoop tournament.
See?
Yes,
Still
come
going.
down. Bring the boys.
God, blimey, how many's that now? 15, 14... Mr. Barley, I do believe Mr. Woodframe is out to beat your personal best.
I'll believe it when I see it.
26,
Until then,
27,
he'll always
28,
remain number
29,
2.
30. Still want me to keep going? Still want me to prove how much better I am than you? Jolly good fun. I wouldn't be so sure about yourself, Mr. Bartley. There's quite the consistency to his hips.
Yeah.
Go on,
Yeah,
Get the
just
whiskey
make
open,
those
someone.
down.
Go on, get the whiskey open.
Well, if you insist. Come on, everybody. Let's have a nice little shot of... 1965.
Oh, God.
They were the best agents we've ever had.
Yes, dear, cry it out. Just let it all out.
You know, Mr. Barley, I can call you a cab if you like.
You know, maybe it's time for you to go home. You know, tuck in next to your wife.
My wife. Fuck her. You know, we've been married for 40 years, and she still hasn't put it in her mouth.
Oh, God. Mr. Barley, I really do think this is quite inappropriate.
Anna, there's no point, you know. You're really not going to get through to him when he's like this. What? What did you just say?
Mr. Barley, just don't think about it, okay? Just try not to...
Let him talk, Anna. He's a big boy. He knows what he said.
Mr. Barley, I'm
You
your
got
friend.
something to say to me?
I'm your friend, Mr. Barley.
Friend.
I'm only trying to help you.
Shut the fuck up. Friends. There. You know, it used to mean something in the British military to be friends. You had people covering your back when something went wrong. Not anymore. Double agents here, spies there. What about you, lot? I bet you're fucking plotting against me right now, aren't you?
Mr. Barley, will you please give it a break? We're trying to help you. You just don't understand that. You just need to go home.
Help,
I'm not having
yes,
a
sir.
conversation with
Yes,
you
sir.
when you're like this.
Well, I'm
all
like what?
Just listen to
Like
you. You're
what?
fucking drunk.
I'm not drunk.
You know, this happens every time we have a hula hoop tournament. It's a hula hoops and then the whiskey and then this. Having to look at this. Mr. Barley, I do think I'm going to go now. Do give me a call about that job, will you?
No, I'm sorry, you know, about the whole feminist thing.
It's all right,
that happened
It's all right,
when you-
Mr. Barley.
When you first came in.
It's fine.
I do try to stay current.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
You know, we're like 2 peas in a pod. I could already tell we're going to be friends.
God,
Look at
here we
us,
go again.
Sad rapper. Both drunk. Both desperately in need of
See, that's the thing,
guidance.
Mr. Barley. See, I'm not drunk. I haven't had a single drop.
What?
None of us have. We've just been watching you gorge yourself on that bottle for the last hour.
I wasn't talking to you, you fucking asshole. You think you could follow after Wilkinsons and Howard? You're nothing compared to those agents. Nothing!